He's a good boy.
Feels like it's been a while since we made tacos.
Like regular tacos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not been a while since we had tacos.
Well, I was thinking Spice World Day.
Oh, yeah, that was for like an event.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we just like made tacos for ourselves at home. Hi everyone, welcome to Saturday. As we just said, it's taco time. We haven't made tacos in a bit. And we finally did end up using all of that taco seasoning that I made. A few years back, I read some numbers wrong and ended up making an astronomical amount of taco seasoning. And that was fine. It was kind of convenient in some ways because then we just had it and we didn't have to think about it too much. And since then, we've moved on to... We haven't actually made our own in a while. This is the Spice Lab.
Got that from Costco.
Yeah, this is from Costco. So maybe at some point we'll make our own again. There just hasn't been a huge necessity. There's also probably at least a little bit of a worry that if I was making it and messed up the numbers again, we might have taco seasoning for years.
How much spice did you put on those?
What?
Ooh.
What do you mean? I put on the normal amount, the amount you said.
Okay. I just had a small piece of the meat and it was hot.
Oh no! You had said it's
3 per pound.
It was 3 per pound,
Uh-huh.
and there's 2 pounds, so I did 6.
Okay.
So
I believe that. It's just
okay.
hot. Oh my god.
Oh no! I haven't tried it yet.
I like how you're vlogging this like it's very, like, fancy. This is just like...
I'm vlogging it because it's the thing that has happened today. It's got a tiny kick.
More than tiny.
It's probably fine. Okay, yeah. I think I used the perfect amount. More would have been too much. But this is the perfect amount. I spent some time this evening just cleaning up the kitchen. Just because it could use it. It looks good. I got everything put away. There was some stuff that was sitting out and needed to find a home, and I found a home for it. And the other thing is that those baked goods and everything that my mom sent, we finally finished those. Well, the ones we didn't freeze. And I got those in the dishwasher also, because they're big. They're big containers, and it takes a while to wash that stuff because there's other dishes. But yeah, this looks nice. I've also slightly started working on cleaning up my office, just to let you in on what my office is like. There's been stuff on my desk that's been really needed to go somewhere, and I finally started dealing with it tonight. There was there was a piece of paper on my desk that had been there since we moved in. I put that away, so that felt good. There's a lot of stuff left to do in there. There's a lot of boxes and stuff that trying to find a home for some of that's going to be difficult because to an extent there's really not enough room in my office for some of the stuff. I might move some things around. I don't know. We'll see. How you doing? Huh? You hanging in there? His appetite's back now. Things are going good for him. I gotta tell you though, I had a very, very rough night with him last night. because he woke me up at 4:30, 5:30, 7, 8:30, 10:30, and then noon. 6 times. Yeah. A little before noon. So I finally got up at noon. I had stayed up a little late last night anyway, but also when he wakes you up, you then have to fall back asleep. And to my credit, I successfully did it each time. It just, that's not a terribly restful sleep. I think that is the most he's ever woken me up, although increasingly he is waking me up more in the night. And Mao was looking it up and it's like, when cats get older, sometimes they have some like nighttime anxiety where, they want to wake you up. And I'm like, maybe. He never wakes Mao up, ever. And waking me up, 6 times, that's a lot. That's a whole lot. And it definitely is negatively impacting my sleep. But also, there's not a whole lot to be done about it. Anytime I bring this up on the vlog, there's folks that have ideas, but it's nothing that we haven't already tried or considered. And I know people are just trying to be helpful, but we have a pretty special case here where Kep is sick and we can't cause him undue anxiety and undue stress. We can't lock him out of the bedroom because he screams and throws himself against the door and throws up. So it's obviously extremely stressful. And I've kind of just accepted this, I am going through a period in my life that is difficult. It's hard. It's hard, and there's not an easy solution. And I just have to kind of accept that and be like, hey, that's the way it is. And that's okay. I have accepted it. It doesn't mean it's not hard, but I have accepted it, and I accept it under the pretense that it won't be forever. So, right? You're cute. You're cute, and I love you. Fortunately, about half the times he wakes me up in the night, I don't need to do anything. He wakes me up, and I just kind of gently scoot him off of the nightstand, and then that's it. Other times, it requires more than that. I have to get up and give him something. But half the time, I can just kind of hit it's the Kepler snooze button. Just nobody, nobody, and then I just back to sleep. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. The house looks pretty good right now, to be honest. Everything's back to normal from Extra Life. Oh, and from last night's stream, which I had to completely destroy the living room to do. I put all that back together too, so that's set. So that's good. I'm going to try and keep working on my office. That would be nice. I've got so much stuff in there that has needed to be dealt with. I have a hard time doing it because there's so many other things to do that scrounging together the time for some of those things is hard. But I need to make the time. I need to put something else on the back burner and deal with some of this because I think, it negatively affects you mentally after a particular amount of time because you're like, man, there's some clutter here that doesn't need to be here. And hopefully I can finally solve some of that. Also, I need to go to bed. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?